Atheists would rather believe anything versus believing God created. Underline, highlight the word, and put it in bold. Anything, literally, other than believing in God. Now, some of these things I'm going to be talking about, I've already covered in several different videos. So I know you could accuse me of being repetitious, saying the same thing over and over again, but so have the atheists, which is the reason for this video, because I keep on getting the same denials and the same straw men and the same idiotic responses over and over and over again. So since they keep repeating themselves because they have severe learning disabilities, I guess maybe it is justified that I make another video repeating some things over again, because they just don't get it. I always find it funny how atheists point the finger at Christians and say, "Ha ha ha ha, you believe in magic. Oh, you silly Christian, you're magic man in the sky who created the universe. Poof, there it is. You believe in magic." And the atheist laughs and mocks the Christian, while at the same time he's saying this to the Christian. He accepts that dead matter came alive and became conscious, living, self-aware, intelligent thinking beings, given millions and millions and hundreds of millions of years. So at the same time he's pointing his finger at the Christian saying, "Ah, you believe in magic, ha ha ha." At the same time he's doing this, he believes in magic, that dead matter came to life all by itself. Oh, but you see, the atheists don't want to look at their magic. They just want to accuse somebody else of believing in magic. But at the same time, they believe in magic and they don't want to focus on this because they're hypocrites. It's a hypocrite is pointing your finger at somebody else and accusing them of believing the same crap that you yourself currently believe while you're pointing your finger. Atheists accept that dead matter came alive. It became conscious. And you know the secret ingredient to their magic? Now anybody would call you nuts and lock you up in a loony bin if you said a rock could become conscious. It could come alive. They would call you a nutcase. But if you say given hundreds and hundreds of millions of years, endless amounts of time, a rock could become conscious. Dead matter could bring forth life by itself for no damned reason at all. We just need time. So magic is not possible in atheism. They think it's laughable and they mock Christians, but it is possible in atheism if you give it enough time. You see, time makes the magic possible. They'll laugh at magic, but given hundreds of millions of years, they'll believe in it. So magic is possible if you just have enough time. But if it's a short amount of time, oh, you're silly, you're ridiculous. But if you suggest that a piece of dead matter, cardboard, or whatever it is, could come to life and be self-aware given hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of billions of years, now the atheist gives it some serious thought and accepts it. And then goes on to point his finger at the Christian and say, "Ha ha, you believe in magic." Well, at the same time, he believes in worse magic. We have somebody that was doing the miracle, bringing the dust to life, God. We have an intelligent, living, conscious being who is creating another living, intelligent, conscious being, which is what we observe today, which is the scientific method, observation. What do we observe? Intelligence, consciousness, and life, giving rise to more conscious, intelligent life. This is what we observe. This is all we observe. We do not observe any different. We don't observe to the contrary whatsoever. An observation is a scientific method. If you observe something and you can observe it again and again and again and again and again, then you have proven a fact. Intelligence, consciousness, and life brings rise to more intelligence, conscious, and life. Has anybody ever observed DNA, and then the DNA creates cells, and then the cells create a life, all this starting with dead matter? Has this ever been observed? No. No scientist has ever observed a conscious living life that started with a piece of dead matter, and they observed it from beginning all the way to the completion. Nobody's observed this. Dead matter doesn't come to life. This is not observable, predictable, repeatable, because it is scientifically impossible. And yet atheists believe that this magic took place, because millions and millions and hundreds of millions and billions of freaking years entered the equation. If you put vast amounts of time in there, magic can become real, a reality. And again, then they point their finger at the Christian and they laugh at the Christian and say, you believe in magic, you're an idiot. When they believe in worse magic. Because again, we had a conscious, living, intelligent being creating us. They had what creating them? What? Dead matter. Lifeless, thoughtless, unintelligent, unconscious, absolutely dead. And somehow it came to life because millions of years were added into the equation. So again, magic, they say, is laughable, not plausible, not possible at all. It's stupid and silly, idiotic. But magic can happen if given vast amounts of time. Bullshit. So magic is possible. You just need a long, long period of time for it to happen. Now, what's worse, ladies and gentlemen? Believing in a miracle worker performing a miracle, or the miracle performed itself for no reason at all? What's more believable? You have someone doing the miracle or nothing doing the miracle. But the miracle still happens. It just performs itself for no reason at all. Atheists do believe in miracles as well, because it would take a miracle for dead matter to come alive, because that goes against every scientific known fact in existence. They believe in miracles, they just don't believe in the miracle worker. Instead, they believe in something that is 100,000 times worse. That miracles can perform themselves from nothing for no reason at all. So they find it difficult to believe that God, the miracle worker, could do a miracle. They find this silly and will mock miracles in the Bible, miracles Christians mention. That's silly. Believe in someone doing miracles. But at the same time they're pointing their finger, at the same time they're pointing it, they currently believe that miracles do happen. They just happen by themselves. They don't need a miracle worker. Miracles take place by themselves for no reason at all. This is logical in the atheist mind, but a miracle worker doing the miracle? Nah, that's not logical. That's silly, God doing miracles. Well, you have to believe the miracle just performed itself. Does this make any sense? So to recap real quick, they think magic is silly, but believe in magic as long as it took place over hundreds of millions of years. They believe a miracle worker performing miracles is silly but yet they do believe in miracles if you add hundreds of years into the mix. So again, what's the key, ladies and gentlemen? Hundreds and hundreds of millions of years, vast amounts of time. If you have enough time, magic can happen. Miracles happen. So they believe in all the same things. Atheists believe in miracles, magic. They believe in all that stuff. They just don't believe in a magician and a miracle worker. They take the sum one out of the equation. And now the magic and miracles happen by themselves for no reason at all. Oh, that makes sense in the atheist mind. Really? The miracles taking place themselves make sense. But a miracle worker doing the miracles, no, that don't make sense. Where do they get their common sense, people? In the bottom of a Cracker Jack box? Dead matter coming to life is definitely a miracle because it wouldn't happen any other way. But if someone does it, oh, that's silly, God creating from the dust. But if no one does it and the miracle takes place by itself and dead matter brings itself to life, oh, that's believable. That's science. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, that's perfectly rational. Yeah, we can accept that. Yeah, no problem. Oh, but God doing it? Oh, no. Nope, we can't accept that. How can miracles be more believable if the miracles are performing themselves versus someone performing the miracle? And the answer is very, very easy, and I've said it in many videos before, and I will repeat myself again here in this video. It is because they do not want to accept a someone, because that would mean that they're accountable to a creator. That's why. A someone, oh no, that's silly. But a something by itself performing the miracle, oh no, that's perfectly fine. They don't have a problem with the miracle performing itself. They have a problem with a someone performing the miracle because they don't want to accept God. They don't want to accept the Creator. They don't want to be accountable to Him. They love their sin. They want to live their life how they want to live their life, do whatever it is they want to do, sin all they want, be as wicked as they want to be, or whatever they want to do with their life, and have no accountability. They don't want to have to answer to anybody. And that's what atheism boils down to. That's atheism in a nutshell. That is the bottom line in atheism. That is why no matter how crazy, stupid, idiotic it sounds, no matter how much magic is involved, no matter how many miracles are involved, they accept it all. They don't care. They just don't want to accept a someone doing it. That's all. That's the only difference. They believe in everything that Christians do. Miracles, the whole 9 yards, you name it. They just do not want to accept a someone doing it. But a thing doing it or nothing doing it itself, by itself, or no one, for no damned reason at all, oh, that's fine. Yeah, we can accept that. Well, sure you can accept that, atheist, because God doesn't enter into the equation. And that's what this is all about. They're running from God. They don't have a problem with the miracle. They have a problem with the miracle worker. That's where the problem really lies. But they're not being honest and admitting this. That's the issue. They don't have a problem with the miracle. They have a problem with the miracle worker. It is the someone that they are against. God. It is not what is performed. It is the someone performing it. They don't want a personal cause. They don't want a personal miracle worker because they don't want accountability. They don't want to think about it. They don't want to know about it. They don't want to accept it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to talk about it. But they have no problem indeed with miracles. No problem believing in magical things, dead matter coming to life and all this other bull crap. No problem with that. You know, a universe from nothing, life from nothing, dead matter comes alive, starts walking around, given millions of years. They have no problem with this crazy crap, this off-the-wall stupid nonsense, as long as a someone is not involved. because they are running from God. Atheism is a heart condition. It's never been about evidence. It's not about evidence now, and it never will be about evidence. It's not about the lack of evidence, no evidence. It has nothing at all to do with evidence. It's a heart condition. They do not want to be accountable to a creator God. So they keep rejecting. Again, to wrap up this video and close, they have no problem with miracles and magic, because that's what it would take for dead matter to come to life. And that is an atheist's only option if he denies God. Life either came about as a creative act of a living, conscious, intelligent creator, giving rise to other conscious, living, and intelligent life with a will and a purpose, or life created itself from dead matter, because life has not always existed. And before there was life, everything was dead. Those are your only two options. Like it or not, like it or lump it. God created life, or life created itself from dead, lifeless matter, which goes against all of biology on the planet. And it goes against every science known to freaking mankind. This is true magic. This is a true miracle. Atheists accept miracles. They just don't want to accept a miracle worker. Why? Once again, because now we're talking about a someone. Oh, no. We can't have a someone. We can't have it. Whoop, nope, can't think about it. Because they don't want to be accountable. That's why. A someone is someone you have to answer to. They don't want that. But a miracle performing itself, no problem, man. Just add endless amounts of time and poof, there's your miracle. Poof, there's your black magic. Poof, there's your voodoo. Poof, there's your witchcraft spell. It all becomes reality, fantasy, you name it. It all becomes reality. You just have to add enough time. So I'm sick and tired of atheists pointing their fingers and mocking us about magic and miracles when you atheists listening to this believe all the same things. Every one of you. You accept miracles and magic, life from dead matter, things from nothing, and on and on and on. You accept the same things, you freaking hypocrites. You accept the same things. Because it would damn sure take a freaking miracle for life to come from dead matter. So don't be such a damn hypocrite, you atheists, and point your finger at Christians. Oh, you believe in silly magic, ha ha ha, you believe in a miracle man in the sky. Yeah, stop right there, atheists. And what do you believe, huh? What do you believe, huh? Huh? Answer that. What do you believe? What do you accept, atheists? What do you believe? I'll tell you. Dead matter came alive, which would take magic and the absolute miracle before it could happen. So you believe in the same damn things, but 10 times worse. Because unlike Christians who have a miracle worker, you believe in the magic and the miracle taking place by itself for no reason at all. So not only do you believe in the same things, but it's 100 times worse because everything happens by itself. Miracles perform themselves. Magic performs itself. Just add vast amounts of time. Atheists are hypocrites. Always pointing their finger when they accept the same thing and even worse. Because it's always going to be worse when you 86 the one doing the miracle and then believe the miracle took place by itself. I mean, God creating man from the dust is one thing, but when you believe that the dead matter brought forth life on its own, by itself, that's worse than believing God created life from the dust of the earth. It's worse because you're 86ing the one doing the creating, the miracle worker. You're getting him entirely out of the picture and having life or having dead matter come to life all by itself, which is worse than Genesis. So the ones believing in the real magic are the atheists. And they're such freaking hypocrites that while they believe it, they'll point their finger at the Christian and laugh because he believes in magic and miracles. Oh, I'll end this video right here. A little bored right now talking to hypocrites.